So you said 68, but you mean 54, right?
No, 68.
You want to go up to 68. So
Yeah.
so who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or
Wow.
Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
Oh, Lord, Ego back with another one. Terrence Bud Crawford says he now wants to go up to 168. Looking at becoming 3X undisputed. This has never been done, people. Canelo-charlo winner? Okay, let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Now, shout out to everybody who supports the channel. Lots of stuff coming. Shout out to everybody who sent us super thanks. And, you know, there's many ways to support the channel. If you like the content, hit the like button, leave me a comment, share the video, super thanks, Cash App, PayPal, all that stuff. Terrence Crawford was a special guest on the Joe Rogan podcast. Joe Rogan has the biggest, if not one of the biggest podcasts around. And he has a crazy deal. He got a crazy deal to continue his podcast, etc. Now, this is not the first time Terrence Crawford has been on the Joe Rogan podcast, but after defeating Errol Spence Jr., he's been making his rounds. And I put this on my Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me at BOXINGEGO on Twitter. Crawford has been making his rounds. Like I told you this before the fight, before the outcome, before he beat Errol Spence. For this particular fight, I think Terrence Crawford was doing a good job of promoting the fight. Now, what I also said is I appreciate and like the job that he's doing after victory. Like the fight ended 3 weeks ago or whatever it was, July 29th, and it's almost August 20th as of me recording this video. Terrence Crawford is still making his rounds. So it looks like at this stage of his career, he feels on top of the world and he has something to prove. Bob Arum has thrown him under the bus when he was with Bob Arum in Top Rank. Terrence Crawford, he loses a lot of money. I could have bought a house for me and the wife in Malibu. In Malibu. So Bob Arum told you right then and there that Terrence Crawford is not an earner. He's not a seller. He loses money every time he goes up and has a fight. Wompty, right? Bud Crawford, he's heard the cries and heard the complaints. And I will say it truly looks like he's making a conscientious effort to improve that and to do a better job of promoting. So salute to him. I think my channel included, I've had certain criticisms for Bud Crawford, but that's the great thing about criticisms. When people, if enough people are saying it, it's probably true. So it's not that maybe he wasn't doing a good job of promoting, but the fact that he's putting one foot in front of the other and trying to make that a thing and using this opportunity, signing with Al Heyman and PBC, doing the Errol Spence fight, the most anticipated fight probably of his career in terms of the build-up, best build-up, and he's capitalizing with shows and appearances on Gilly's show and Breakfast Club and Joe Rogan and all these podcasts. There's another one I seen him on. He was on Earn Your Leisure. I could respect that. I could respect that he's at least trying. Now, let's get into what he said regarding the winner of 168. I mean, you guys heard what he said. He says that he wants to fight the winner of Canelo versus Charlo. And the funny thing is, Joe Rogan tried to correct Terrence Crawford, and he was like, you mean at 154? Because he knows Joe Rogan is a combat sports analysis, and he knows Crawford currently has been fighting at welterweight 147. So he's like, nah, you don't mean at 168, you meant 154. And Crawford's like, nah, I want to be 3X undisputed. And basically what Crawford is saying is now that Charlo is no longer undisputed, because I've made videos about, listen, I'm going to say it, and hopefully I don't have to keep saying this. I made a video about this. It's up to you as a fan of the sport of boxing, if you like the sport of boxing, if this is your bag, to stay up to date, well informed. I am the best in the business when it comes to that in the digital age, in the digital space, look no further. Hit the subscribe button and let's keep it rocking. I got you covered when it comes to boxing news and my views and, you know, some more stuff. But I made a video about it. The WBO is messing things up with the whole in regards to Canelo-charlo being undisputed entering this Canelo fight. So what the WBO has basically said is for as long as they do the fighter introductions, they'll allow Canelo-charlo to be announced as an undisputed champion, but immediately thereafter he will be stripped of the WBO belt for failure to comply or fight against Tim Tszyu. No special like exception or exemption because he's in a big fight, a September 30th fight. And it's really kind of stupid. It seems like they would be more willing to work with Canelo-charlo. And Canelo-charlo at the Canelo press conference, he said, tell the WBO to let me keep my belt. He said something to this effect. But I agree with him. It seems like since the fight is so big and it's a Canelo fight, you can work with the guy to keep him undisputed because he's earned undisputed. It's not like he was gifted the belt and you did him a favor. He knocked out Brian Castano in a fight that was a hard fight in the beginning, you know, the first fight that they had. And he earned that. He earned that space to be the undisputed champion. So I think it's kind of wrong what the WBO are doing. It's funny how Demetrius Andrade gets stripped when he was at 54, Guillermo Rigondeaux, Canelo-charlo, and then you got guys like Canelo Alvarez, and he could do whatever he wants and move to whatever division. Like he said he wanted to fight Badu Jack, or he'll move up to 75 to fight Bivol, and he gets to keep and hold the belts hostage at 168. So the politics of boxing is something to pay attention to. In the words of Jay-Z, politics as usual. So interesting stuff. The Canelo-charlo situation, he won't be undisputed at 154. He'll be missing a belt. And Crawford says he likes the idea of being 3x undisputed. So if Charlo wins, he will be undisputed at 168, the super middleweight division where Canelo is currently undisputed. So that's a fight that Bud Crawford seems like he wants. He keeps calling out Canelo-charlo. He said, I fried the fish, I caught the big fish, and now I'm going lion hunting. And again, I've made videos about all this. It's up to you guys to stay tuned. So bold move, bold statement. Canelo also said that he refuses to come down. He says he can't make the weight. So to me, I thought it was a dead issue because I didn't really see this move from Crawford, but credit to him. If he wants to move up to 68 to fight the winner, I mean, that's a huge fight. The winner, everyone's going to be paying attention September 30th. And I thought it was, like I said, a non-issue because Canelo said, I can't move to 160. I can't fight at a catch weight. And now you have Terrence Crawford finally responding to Joe Rogan and saying, all right, bet I'll move up to 168 to fight the winner. So, I mean, if he's serious about this is crazy. This is this is historic if he's willing to do this, like he's saying, and we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Obviously, he might have to go through Errol Spence again. A lot of people think that he has Errol Spence's number, but we'll have to wait and see how a couple things play out. But boxing is definitely lit. Shout out to Crawford. I mean, I can't give him, this is historic stuff if he were to go up. That's like some throwback fighter stuff to go up past 154, past 60, and then fight at 168. I mean, that's insane when you have no fights at 54. So I support it if he wants to try that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the weight class hopping, but I mean, these fighters are defiant. If they got something on their mind, you know, usually they're not going to stop until they get it. So we'll have to see how things play out. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. But Bud did say it. He said he's willing to fight the winner at 168 live on Joe Rogan. And it's going to get a lot of traction because, again, Joe Rogan has one of the biggest podcasts. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the best in the business and I make boxing look pretty. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.